Yo, what's going on, guys? Snoozman back here with another YouTube video, and today we're actually going to be talking about the full breakdown and explanation of the injury slider here in Madden 21 franchise mode. Now, I have done some videos talking about league sliders and what they should be set at, what should be the best to use them with during gameplays, and here they are. They're still all here in the same franchise, but specifically we're going to be talking about just injuries. Now, last time I did keep these at 25, but again, last year it kind of played differently in how it was in Madden 20 franchise. So last year, as you guys might have remembered, might have not, depends on how much you guys played franchise. If we went all the way down to, let's say, 10, one of those lower numbers, it actually kind of spiked an increase in injuries, which is actually very, very weird. That is not the case here in Madden 21 franchise, but last year when it was at 50, it kind of seemed like it was like kind of even keel, and that less injuries would happen, which is very, very weird. So it was kind of opposite in the way it would play out through sim or just straight up if you guys are playing them. So now it is very, very different here for this year, though. Let's say we leave it at 15, 20, 25, all those kind of lower numbers that you guys might use. Those injuries that actually kind of make sense for this year, it's going to actually keep it down in injuries, which obviously makes more sense. Yeah, obviously than last year, but keeping it down here for injuries is actually going to make it less. Obviously, the more you spike it up, it's going to make it obviously more injuries happen, and you're going to have to manage your guys' injuries and how you have to place players on IR, on injured reserve, and all that stuff. So it can get very annoying the more you spike this all the way up. Now the thing is, if we go down all the way to 0 here, it's actually going to officially, obviously, wipe out injuries. Essentially meaning you're basically turning off injuries, but in a different way. So there is like two different ways to turn off injuries. You can just turn it off in league options, or in sliders here, you can just turn injuries all the way down to 0, and injuries will not happen at all for any team. If you guys have injuries on 0, so that's actually a very cool fact. If you guys have injury sliders on 0, nothing will happen to anybody, so keep in mind about that. For me, I kind of like keeping it low, maybe to keep it more realistic. It depends on how you guys are playing your guys' franchise, whether it's realistic or fantasy style. But as you guys can see, I kind of do things based on this. That's kind of similar to injuries. So I'm basically, for these sliders here, I'm messing around with it. I'm making sure that, for me, I'm getting the most realistic gameplay out of it, and that's what it comes down to for you guys. When it comes down to your guys' injury slider, is what you guys feel like. But that's basically essentially it here. And again, it's a very brief video, but I wanted to go over how injuries play out as of this year, and what exactly it means when you guys put it on 0 and stuff like that. But that is the injury slider full breakdown and analysis of how it goes and how it's ran. But again, that will be it. We are trying to hit 140 subscribers. We are very, very close, so hopefully we can hit that. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.